Hello everyone. In this video lecture, we will try to understand the numerical based on condenser efficiency, vacuum efficiency and corrected vacuum. Now let's read the numerical. During a trial on the steam condenser, the following observation were recorded. Condenser vacuum 680 mm of Hg. हमें कंडेंसर का वैक्यूम जो वैक्यूम गेज रीडिंग से दिया गया है 680 mm of Hg. बैरोमीटर रीडिंग 764 mm of Hg. बैरोमीटर मीन्स लोकल जो एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर है वो बताया गया है 764 mm of Hg, जबकि हमें पता है स्टैंडर्ड एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर होता है 760 mm of Hg, बट द लोकल बैरोमीटर रीडिंग इट इज शोइंग 764 mm of Hg. मीन कंडेंसर टेम्परेचर इज गिवन 36.2 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. हॉट वेल टेम्परेचर इज गिवन 30 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. कंडेंसेट फॉर्म पर आवर 1780 kg. Cooling water inlet temperature is given 20 degree. Cooling water outlet temperature 32 degree centigrade. And quantity of cooling water circulated, that is MW, it is also given, which is around 1250 kg per minute. Now what we have to determine? We have to determine the condenser vacuum corrected to standard barometer. That is, we have to determine the corrected vacuum. Second, we have to determine the vacuum efficiency. Third, we have to determine the undercooling of the condensate. Undercooling means the cooling of the liquid below its saturation temperature. Then we have to determine the condenser efficiency. Then we have to determine the condition of the steam as it enters the condenser. Condition of the steam means we have to determine the dryness fraction of the steam. Now, and the last one, we have to determine the mass of air MA present per kg of condensed steam inside the condenser. Now we will see it one by one. First, we have to determine the corrected vacuum. So we know the formula for the corrected vacuum is standard atmospheric pressure minus local barometer reading or local atmospheric pressure minus vacuum gauge reading or actual vacuum that is showing. So 760 mm of Hg, we know that the standard atmospheric pressure in terms of mm of Hg is 760 minus local atmospheric pressure, local barometer reading, that is shown 764 mm of Hg minus, and the vacuum gauge reading is shown is 680 mm of Hg. If you do the calculation, it comes out 676 mm of Hg. So this is actually the corrected vacuum. That is the vacuum corrected to the standard atmospheric pressure, because the local atmospheric pressure in this case is different from the standard atmospheric pressure. To 676 mm of Hg. If you want to convert it into bar, you can convert it from this formula, because we know that 760 mm of Hg is equal to 1.01325 bar. So 76 mm of Hg will be equal to how much? So you can convert this into bar. If you find it, it comes out to 0.0109. 0.9011. Now we have to determine the vacuum efficiency. We know the vacuum efficiency. Vacuum efficiency is the ratio of the actual vacuum to the maximum obtainable vacuum, or it is the actual vacuum upon ideal vacuum. और आइडियल वैक्यूम कब होता है? जब बैरोमीटर रीडिंग माइनस partial pressure of the steam that we have seen in the previous lectures. So actual vacuum is given to us, barometer reading is also given to us. We have to determine the partial pressure of the steam in mm of Hg. Actual vacuum is given, atmospheric pressure is also given, local atmospheric pressure is also given. We have to determine the partial pressure of the steam. Okay, now partial pressure of the steam we can determine correspond to the condenser temperature, which is given at 36.2 degrees centigrade. So we have to determine the partial pressure of the steam from the temperature of the condenser. So with the help of the steam table, you see from the table number 1, you go to the temperature 36.2 and you can determine the partial pressure of the steam, which come out to be 0.06 bar. Now we will put this value into this. But before putting this value, we should convert all these parameter into the single form. That is, actual vacuum, it is given in mm of Hg. Barometer reading is also given in mm of Hg, but the steam pressure is in bar. So either you convert this bar into mm of Hg, or you convert the actual vacuum, which is in mm of Hg, into bar. So what I will do, I will convert the partial pressure of the steam into bar. So partial pressure of the steam which is in bar into mm of Hg. So we know that 1.01325 bar is equal to 760 mm of Hg. From this you can calculate 0.06 bar will be equal to 0.06 bar into 760 upon 1.01325 mm of Hg. You do the calculations, whatever the value will come, it will come in terms of mm of Hg. Now after finding the partial pressure of the steam in mm of Hg, you can calculate the vacuum efficiency from this formula. Actual vacuum, which is given 680 mm of Hg, barometer reading 764 mm of Hg, and partial pressure of the steam you can calculate from this calculation and convert it into mm of Hg, and then put into this equation. So you can calculate the vacuum efficiency, which comes out to be nearly 94.58%. So you verify it and do the calculation. Now the next one is to find out the undercooling of the condenser. So undercooling is nothing but to cool the liquid below its saturation temperature. So we know that the condenser temperature is around 36.2 centigrade because it is given. So this is the saturation temperature of the steam. Now we are cooling it below the atmospheric pressure. So after, if you are cooling it below the atmospheric pressure, and it is cooling below the saturation temperature, it comes out to be 30 degree, which is given. That is the hot well temperature, because that condensate is collected inside the hot well. So 36.2 it is the condenser temperature, and 30 degree is the hot well temperature. So the difference between these two is called as the undercooling of the liquid, which come out to be 6.2 degrees centigrade. Now the next one, we have to determine the condenser efficiency. We know that the condenser efficiency, it is the ratio of actual temperature rise of the cooling water to the maximum possible temperature rise of the cooling water. Actual temperature rise of the cooling water is nothing but TW2 minus TW1. TW1 is given, TW2 is given. TW1 we know that, but we don't know TS. TS, what is TS? TS is the saturation temperature corresponding to the absolute condenser pressure. So we have to to determine the saturation temperature, we have to determine the absolute pressure inside the condenser. How to determine the absolute pressure inside the condenser? So we know that absolute pressure inside the condenser will be equal to barometer reading, local atmospheric pressure, minus vacuum gauge reading, minus vacuum pressure, we can say. So local atmospheric pressure 764 mm of Hg, minus vacuum gauge reading, it is showing 680 mm of Hg. It comes out to be 84 mm of Hg. Now if you convert this 84 mm of Hg into bar, it will come out to be 0.1119 bar. I have shown you how to convert the mm of Hg into bar, so you can calculate it directly. So this 0.1119 is the absolute pressure inside the condenser. Now we will calculate the saturation temperature. We will calculate the saturation temperature correspond to the absolute pressure inside the condenser, 0.1119. We will do with the help of steam table. Go to the steam table. In the steam table, table number 2, see the pressure table, pressure 0.1119 bar, and from this saturation temperature, it comes out approximately 48 degrees centigrade. So just put the value inside the formula. Condenser efficiency TW2 minus TW1. So TW2 32 is given, TW1 20 is given, saturation temperature 48 that we calculate minus TW1 which is 20. If you do the calculation, it comes out to be 42.86